If you want to make more money without going back to school and without starting a business, you need to learn a high income skill. What's up, everybody? I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset and welcome back to Make It Happen Monday. If you follow the Minority Mindset Instagram page, you might have seen that a couple weeks ago I did a Q&A on Instagram asking people questions that I would answer on YouTube and Instagram. Well, we received a ton of questions and I couldn't answer them all on Instagram or in one video, so I'm going to be answering them over a course of videos, and today's video was inspired by this question. What are the best high income skills to learn in 2020 in your opinion? Thank you, GM Fitness. So we're on the same page. A high income skill is something that you learn how to do to make more money or a lot of money. And when I say more money or a lot of money, I mean more specifically at least $10,000 a month. So a high income skill is something that can make you at least $10,000 a month without going back to school to get a degree to learn this knowledge. Yes, Uncle Auntie, you can make a lot of money without being a doctor. So today I'm going to be going over 5 high income skills that you can start learning today to increase your income. Is this $10,000 a month guaranteed? No, absolutely not. Okay, nothing in life is guaranteed and nothing worth having comes easy, but it is possible if you put in the work. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button below and subscribe to the Minority Mindset YouTube channel. That way you don't miss our new financial education videos every single week. And hit that little notification bell too, because if you don't, YouTube doesn't let you know when our new videos are released. High income skill number 1. Learn how to sell. Sales is the backbone for any sort of business success. The thing you have to understand about sales is that people hate being sold to, but people love buying things. So if you want to be a successful salesperson in today's economy, it's not about just taking a product and shoving it down your customer's throat until they buy. It's about building a relationship, building trust, and figuring out the pain points that a customer has. This way you can give them the right product that will solve the problems that they have in a strategic way. I learned sales through real estate. I am a licensed real estate agent. I don't actively buy and sell homes for other people, but I still have my real estate agent license, and I used to have a real estate wholesaling business. When I was active in real estate buying and selling homes for other people, I used to sit on the phone cold calling people trying to see if they'd want to be my clients. This taught me how to get rejected, this taught me how to find clients, and this taught me how to find a client's needs, because sure, a client might want a home, but if you're not listening to exactly what they want, they're not going to want to work with you. You have to listen to your customers' needs and their pain points and what they're looking for if you want to be able to provide them with a value or a service that they want. The great thing about sales is you don't need a fancy degree to get into sales. Like, you can go work for a mortgage company or an insurance company or go into real estate to work in sales, and you will learn so much. And this knowledge that you get from sales, you can take that anywhere, whether you start your own business or any other industry, because that is something that you need to understand just to live your life successfully. Plus, this skill can also help you keep some money in your pocket. I was buying a watch as a gift for someone. It cost $3,000 and it was at this jewelry store that kept marketing and saying that this is their final price. These are fixed prices on their jewelry. Well, I was able to talk to them and get to know them, and we kind of became friends and built this relationship. And guess what? They sold me the $3,000 watch for $2,400 because I was able to build a relationship and I started to understand how they were selling. Not a lot of jobs are gonna pay you $600 for 1 hour's worth of time of talking to somebody, but you can do that when you know how to sell. The second high income skill I want you to learn is digital marketing. This one is going to be very, very needed. I mean, it already is needed, but it's going to continue to be needed and even more needed in the future. If I had a business where I sold these green little plants and it cost me 50 cents to make, and I sold these plants for $2 a piece, I would be willing to pay somebody a lot of money if you can get me a customer to buy this plant for $1. Because if you can find me a customer for $1, I'm making 50 cents of profit for every $1 that I invest. This is where everybody thinks, oh, all I need to do is learn Facebook ads, or I need to learn how to build a funnel, or I need to learn Google ads. No, there's a lot more to digital marketing than that. You need to learn the whole system of marketing. How can you captivate someone's emotion with your marketing message? How can you run this message cheaply or inexpensively or even free through viral marketing. And then how can you transition somebody from a random person into a customer using funnels or something on the internet in an automated or cost-effective way? If you can figure out that problem for businesses, businesses will pay you whatever you want, because as long as you're making them a profit, they will pay you a piece of the pie. The third high income skill you can learn is money. Money management, investing, and building a financial system for yourself that helps build you wealth and helps you live below your means so you can grow your income is the most important thing that you can do for your personal finances. If you do not know how to take care of your money and build your wealth and live below your means and spend in a way that's going to build your wealth, then you will never become wealthy. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It's not complicated. There are 3 keys to money. You need to know how to spend less, you need to know how to earn more, and you need to know how to invest like crazy. It's not complicated, but doing it is a lot easier said than done. Luckily, there are tools that can help you out. Like, we have a ton of videos on our YouTube channel that will help you with your financial education, and we even have a free ebook on money management and investing that you can read for free when you sign up for our financial education emails. And you can do that, sign up for these emails and get an ebook by clicking the link up here or by clicking the link in the description below. The 4th high income skill that you can master is knowing how to write. This is a skill that I know anybody can master. My first language was Punjabi. English is my second language. And so when I was growing up, I sucked at English. My parents didn't really care how my English grades were. They mainly just cared how I did in math and science because they wanted me to be a doctor, and they assumed that you didn't need to know how to read and write that well to get into medical school. But I never really cared that much about English class. I almost failed English in middle school. I didn't do good in English in high school, and I avoided taking English classes in high school. Like, I never read books for fun until I got into business books, and writing was never something I enjoyed doing. Now, ironically, I spent a lot of my time writing. Most people will tell you that the high income skill that you need to master with writing is knowing how to copywrite. How do you write words that get people to buy products? But I disagree. I mean, if people are just buying products because of the words you put on the page, then chances are you have to throw in a bunch of lies and fabrications on the page that make you seem scammy and salesy. People buy products because of the way you make them feel, and of your marketing, and of your brand presence. Like, who is this brand? Who is this product? What are they selling? If you want to be a successful content writer who makes a lot of money writing content, you don't just need to know how to sell, you need to know how to keep people engaged. People hate reading information, but people love telling stories. So if you can take this information and turn it into a story that people want to read, you will be a very, very successful writer. And writing is very dynamic. You don't just need to know how to write for sales pages. You need to know how to write for people at all stages of a sale. You need to know how to write, for example, for us, scripts and emails and blog posts and sales pages. I mean, there's so much more to it than just writing, oh, buy this product, buy this product, buy this product. If you can master the whole sales process, you will be a very successful writer. And the 5th high income skill that you want to know how to master is knowing how to take risks. Some of my best friends are engineers. And the issue that I see with engineers when it comes to taking risks is that engineers are very logical thinkers. They always process everything to the nth degree. And on top of that, everything is black and white. There's always something that's right and there's something that's wrong. And that's very hard to break out of that if you want to take risk. Taking successful risk comes with a degree of belief, which is great. Now, you can improve that belief through your education and experience and, doing things and making mistakes. But when you take risk, there's no guarantee that something's going to succeed. But if you don't take risk, you won't see much return. I mean, no return comes without risk. You need to take risk if you want to make it big. This is one of those things where you just have to be willing to fail and screw up and look stupid. And it sounds easy, but it's actually really hard for a lot of people because you don't want to look like that failure or that mess up or that person that's starting back from scratch, even though you spent all your time getting this fancy degree or this fancy job or whatever. If you never take risk, you will never be able to take risk with your money, and you'll never be able to invest in something that can potentially make you a lot of money. Maybe you'll lose some of it, or maybe you'll lose all of it, but you have that potential to make a lot of money only if you take a risk. It's the same with your time. If you don't take a risk to do something that you love, that you're passionate about, that you care about, you'll always wonder, what if I did it? What if I took a risk? What if I took a chance? Don't die wondering. do something about it. There is no such thing as the perfect time. There will always be hurdles. There will always be obstacles. There will always be birthdays and people being born and weddings and things going on. So stop waiting around and just start today, because if you don't start now, then you will continue to keep wondering. So I want you to start now with whatever it is on your mind. Even if you don't know what the heck is going on, just go and start it and you will figure it out. And if you do want to learn more about how you can start a business with $0, I already made a video on this and you can watch it by clicking this link right here. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.